Okay, so here's the day. Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. So last night I had a dream about the last little blip right before I woke up was me sitting on Tommy Lee's lap. We're both facing the same way. He was like sitting like you would sit regular, like in a chair or a couch, okay? Just sitting up with his feet planted on the floor and his back against the back of it, and I was sitting the same way but on him, okay? As if he was my chair kind of thing. And I can't remember if I knew who it was at first, but I remember saying, there were some other people in the room, and it was like there was conjecture about rich people or something, okay? Like your typical prejudice against rich people, okay? I almost said ripped people. Yeah, muscly people too. You guys are so self-disciplined. Okay. Anyway, excuse me. I'm drinking a little venom right here. So money, money, venom. Add a little line to that Y. V's and Y's are basically the same thing, but money, venom. Money in the title of the business across the street. I know when God tells me there's vampires around, okay? So, yes, the source is the best source for information if you want accuracy and truth. So, and this is actually really, they're only 99 cents from one of these little stores. There's a couple ones that I like that are ran by little Indian ladies. Well, they're not little, actually. Well, one of them's little. But they're cute, and I like their energy, so I like to go into their store. So anyway, yeah, these are tasty. Mango energy drinks. Yeah, it was making me sleepy, actually, but turning on the camera got my energy going. But they have like a reverse effect, the Ritalin effect for me. When I'm stressed out is when I like energy drinks, because they actually calm me down. So I'm just kind of high-strung naturally, but anyway. So this dream with Tommy Lee. So when I turned around, I recognized who it was, and then I sat kind of like curled up like a little baby would be, like fetal position, but kind of like on him like a child would be, right? And then I remember instantly, as I saw him, I was like, oh, I was just talking about you. And then I turned around. So as I'm sitting on his lap facing forward, I don't really know who it is or really realize it's okay. So when I turn around, I realize it's Tommy Lee, and I realize I just said something prejudiced about rich people, or just kind of, it was like I was tuning into a collective energy, okay? And then I just remember it instantly, like feeling so repentant and apologetic, and like just hugging him and giving him a kiss, just like so, like the most horrible, worst thing you could have said about someone who's really sweet or something. It was just like that feeling, but like the most remorse, the most regret you could ever feel. I felt that, and the most love at the same time, and like compassion and mercy for you know, because we think of rock stars, rich people, whatever, you know, they got enough money to buy their problems off, right? Or whatever. So I'm going, okay, Tommy Lee. First thing I thought of was, it's so random, right? That that it's got to be Gematria. And yeah, it's that too. But the night before, actually, I was, Aries kept coming in because I was reading Jeremiah, finishing up some different parts, because God gave me that book a few times, and so I've, you know, big chunks of it, so I'm going back and I'm reading through it and finishing it up. And so I go to the beginning of Jeremiah, and it's like, arise, arise, arise. So 3 times, Aries, okay, arise. And then Uthuriel came in one of the last, anyway, so the angel cards I pulled for myself recently, didn't share it though, but Uriel, 2 of them were Uriel, okay, and then, so, okay, this Aries, arise. So I'm thinking of my uncle last night because I thought, oh, each night before I go to bed, because I have my drums in my room, and I'm going to just do a little drum beat just to connect with Mother, just to like go into the nice deep sleep comfortably, and anyway, just to ward off any evil spirits, right? That heartbeat, that rhythm of the drum, connecting with Mother and the earth. So I was thinking about that, and that I always instantly think of my uncle, because literally I said that last night. I was like, because he was like Tommy Lee, but he had ADD, and so he's like addicted to meth, okay, which is what happens to a lot of people who have Ritalin as youngsters, and okay, I've seen it so many times, okay, but anyway, he's Aries, okay, and we always said, our family always said, he was like Tommy Lee, because of how good he was as a drummer. Oh, it's so, yeah, that's why we always say Tommy Lee. I always say that. Somebody else, I think I got that from my dad, I can't remember, but anyway, that's what we associate him. He's Aries, drummer, okay, Tommy Lee. So this was coming up last night. And the Mother, the connection, the beat, the undulating, okay, the underworld, the beat, okay, the heart, the pumping. So, yeah, anyway, the pumping. So when I wake up, I feel like this deep compassion, okay? And I also feel like there was some kind of heart and root activation or clearing that I helped him with, okay? Because this is just what I do. I'm a Reshkaga, okay? Apparently, okay? Apparently. God has to beat me over the head with stuff like that, and he has, and I'll tell you, he showed it to me again. Tommy Lee. Anyway, we'll go to the Gematria. So, this exact issue is happening in my 3D reality. Okay, so I went to press play, and I'm like, wait, I don't want to press play, so I paused it again. I'm like, because I just want to keep the tab open. And it starts off entertainment, okay, and I paused it the second time on ment, okay. Oh, there's a fruit fly right there, too. Hello. So, ment, okay, the mind, mental, the repentant, okay. So I'm reading Jeremiah. Oh, and last night, I think it was Brother Robin, I saw... No, it was definitely Brother Robin, but I can't remember if it was last night or this morning, but... No, I think it was last night, because it was right when I was reading Jeremiah, and I didn't read it this morning yet. So, yeah. It was last night. So I'm reading Jeremiah. I didn't even make a video, nothing. Gat's talking about the Nordics, the gods coming out of the north, okay? So I'm reading Jeremiah, boom, okay? He's talking about Thoth, okay, Anathoth is then in there. He's talking about Aries, okay, arise, like 3 times. And then Brother Robin's talking about Jeremiah, and he said, yeah, in Jeremiah, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm like, literally, I'm in Jeremiah 14, okay, specifically 14, and then that number, Gat specifically said, because that keeps coming up for him too. Okay. With the synchronicities, okay, breath. Now, the same exact issue I've dealt with in my own family. I'm seeing it in my 3D reality, okay, and then I have the dream about Tommy Lee, and I just go to see what's going on with him, okay. Now, this is what's going on with him. Tommy Lee's son Brandon shares video of his dad unconscious. Now, this is about this right here. Okay, now, we know that Tommy Lee is suffering from demonic attack and oppression. Okay, most of God's children suffer in this way. And they think that it's their own fault. Their families blame them. They don't understand that this is spiritual warfare. So as you can see, I didn't watch this video, okay, and I don't keep up with any Hollywood, anything. When God shows me someone in my dream, it's because this is my star family, okay? Now, and I was also tuning in to him just with tuning into the drummer collective, okay, the Divine Masculine, who are drummers, okay, there's there's just something, there's something there, okay? They're in tune with the divine feminine, okay? Because those drums, the heartbeat, the earth, okay? The undulating, that underworld mother, the divine darkness. So, the Shekinah. Now, that's interesting because that's 720 and God keeps giving me 721. So, as you can see right here, it looks like his mouth, you know, is... Let me come into focus there. So, you know, looks like he got into it with his son, okay? And when I watch this video, there's definitely a lot of pain there. Okay, and even this little subtle thing where Pamela, and I always thought there was something about them, and I'm like, there's got to be something about Tommy Lee. He has a Starbucks in his house. Okay, Starbucks is Inanna. Okay, the light version is two sides of every coin, the light and the dark. So the dark is Areshkigal, the light is Inanna. Okay, that's who I am. So anyway, this is how I know what's going on with the root chakra. Okay. And the connection with the heart. These are my main centers, I guess, is the heart and the root. Okay, connecting these two. And all the pain that's keeping you from moving up into the heart chakra. So clearing that out, making for safe passage. So whether it's souls going home to God, whether it's you connecting with yourself, safe passage through the dark night of the soul, this is my job, making for safe passage. This is all the benevolent beings that I work with. They do that too. So the archangels, all the denizens of the earth, all the benevolent beings who aid in safe passage. So with Tommy Lee, what's going on with, okay, so with Pamela Anderson and, you know, I don't know, current ex, this, that, all I know is this is who God has shown me, and he showed me this family before, okay, and these people before, and I don't know why, and I don't like celebrities that do this and do that. Hold on, my son, yeah, you gotta stay in here, Paul. I'm busy doing work, please. Thank you. So she says, and you can tell she's covering up a lot of pain because she's trying to smile and laugh and kind of shrug it off a little bit, which we got to do when it's so devastatingly painful. But I like what she said. She said, they're both men. It's between them. What a goddess statement. They're both adults. That's what she said, I think. They're both adults. It's between them. She said Brandon may be a little bit more grown up of the one, you know, of the two, which was a little jab at Tommy. Okay, which is, see, the whole family has to heal when somebody's sick, especially, see how they attack the divine masculine to tear apart the whole family? This is not by accident. This is by design. Okay, this is on purpose. This is the enemy. Okay? Now, there was something I saw in an interview a long time ago, and I know she said she got her implants taken out. I don't know if she got them put back in, but I was just like, yes, things are... The light tries to come in and wake it, but the wicked ones, the enemy, works so hard against it. If we don't understand the spiritual warfare, we could just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with it and never come out of the world. But I loved what she said about how she just, when her babies were little, she just let them be naked out in the backyard and let them go out there, you know? I'm like, yeah. That was refreshing, because I'm like, that is just the mother thing to do, because that's what I would do. Someone just... You know, nice big backyard, especially if you got money, you got grass, you got this, you got that. Just let them, you know, bring your potty training outside and have fun, be open, be out in nature. And that's how we are anyway, you know, we diapers and all this stuff. Yeah. So I don't know why. That always stuck out in my head. And I only think I've seen like one, maybe it was like on MTV documentary a long time ago. And I remember that little bit, and I remember Tommy Lee having a Starbucks in his house. So, okay, so there's that connection with Inanna and Ereshkigal, the underworld. Okay, so now, and remember, you know, Motley Crue, the whole glam rock era, with all the bands during this glam rock time. Now, when I look up Tommy Lee on the Gematria, Andromedan comes up, okay? Andromedan, that's not by mistake. And this name right here. You're gonna hear my son, I apologize. This name right here. Aktiophis. I apologize. Camera. I'm an amateur, I love it. So, okay, so this, I'm going to click off this, but this is the video, okay? E.T. Isn't that funny, E.T.? So, and meant, because also in Jeremiah, a call to repentance. Oh, in Jeremiah 14:14, it's perfect. I was just reading that right when someone asked me that question. And it's just like, oh my God, here it is right here. And it's also a message that I've been wanting to get out about how a lot of the New Agers want to, you know, I guess they have some aversion to the name Jesus. They don't want to talk about God, or they can't call it God. They have to say source or any other word. You know, any other word for Jesus but Jesus. Any other word for God but God. It's like, just keep it simple. And what, you know, is the enemy making you fearful of saying that word? What? And they're leaving out, they're cherry picking, and they're leaving out, they're leading people right to the slaughter, and they're gonna have blood on their hands. But the thing is they were never called by God to wake up his children in the first place. Okay, so they don't have a responsibility. But they have a lot of people listening to their broken message. Okay, their half message, their partial message, and we're gonna get into that. So Tommy Lee, oh, okay, so let's, you know, send out love to him and his family that they may be healed. Let's take a moment of silence and just feel that in my heart right now. My heart's pumping really hard too. I'm feeling that big time. Wow. Okay, Tommy Lee. So, we're going to go through the Gematria, but here, Aktiophis, and I knew this was something. I was like, oh God. What are you trying to show me? This is what he's trying to show me. He keeps trying to show me who I am. Oh, and a cockroach the other night flew right next to where I'm sitting right here at this table, right next to the lamp and lantern, right next to me. Okay? A little, like, the reddish colored ones, okay? And the Phao melon and the mother. Who is this person? Who are you? Oh. Mary Lou Henna, Red, Mary, Lulu, Mary Lulu, Henner, red hair, Total Recall. There's 10 of them. Okay, in this Gematria with Tommy Lee, the number 10, and then 10 came up like 3 other times. So, okay, and there was 10 of total. Okay, I saw that on the side when I was looking up the Tommy Lee, what's going on with Tommy Lee, and I saw Mary Lou Henner, Total Recall, and I think I made a video about her before, and she came back in recently. I've been thinking about her again because I remembered there was something special about her, and I couldn't remember what it was. But I remember how I already knew she was very special because I saw her in an interview on Jay Leno, and she was talking about being vegan, being vegetarian, just all this she was just, and I was just like, man, this what she is. She's sent from somewhere else, because this lady is an angel. She's Star Family. Let me just say, okay. And Gehenna. Okay. Anyway, 144 red hair. I'm just saying. So once we get to 100 people who have, and I think their total recall, they might be holding it back just a little bit, and may be able to access other things, but for the interview's purpose. And you can look that up, Mary Lou Henner, total recall, and it's just this phenomenon. They've only found 10 people, and I can't remember if they're all women. The ones I saw were women, though. And so they may know their past lives and stuff like that, but they just, for interviewing national broadcasts, okay, they kept it to just like dates and stuff like that. So I'm just projecting. They may know more, they may not, they may consciously not. Okay, maybe once we reach 100 people that have that form of total recall, then the whole recall itself will 100th monkey, if you know what I'm saying. So then it would be total recall. So not just of this whole lifetime, but every past lifetime. Okay. So, Aktiophis. The many epithets of Hecate. Aktiophis, of unknown meaning, but they have similar names: averter of evil, powerful, strong, stout, brave, unconquerable. So this is Hecate. Ereshkigal, Aktiophis. Okay, God is every single Gematria way he could show me every every name of Hecate. I'm just saying, oh man. Okay. So some spell it with the K, some spell it with the C, Hecate, Hecate. Okay. My ex-landlord's name was Kate. Oh my god! And that's coming in with the Catherine. Oh man. And Cat's been pooping in my backyard, so Cat's been coming in. I even chased one out in my dream, but it appeared as my neighbor's dog, but it was a cat, because when I woke up there was cat poop in and their dog can't get in because it's all gated and stuff, so the cats, they climb over. So Hecate, okay, that's who I am. So anyway, we're moving on. I just wanted to, just in case anyone cared about that, because you have past life stuff coming in and you're being shown certain things, and as you follow trail of breadcrumbs, it may seem random, like, okay, God gave me Tommy Lee, like, besides what I felt in my heart and stuff, and I know what I'm doing as far as who I am, Ereshkigal, and doing the clearing and the underworld stuff, and helping people to activate, get into their heart, clearing out the root and sacral, getting into their power center so they can live from their heart. This is my whole mission down here. What was I just going to say? Oh man, now I lost it. So that other people may be getting things that they think don't. It's like, what is God trying to? He said this, really? I mean, and if you don't believe in God or whatever, it may just seem like a random thing that pops into your head, or a random color you keep seeing. Go research it. Go see where it leads to. It's going to lead to something else, and then lead to something else, and it might lead to a big something that's like telling you who you were in a past life. Okay, which is going to help you heal. Help you be in your power center, help you live more from your heart, because you know more authentically who you are. You can be that, the essence of that, okay? Not that actual person of that lifetime, right here, right now, the same essence, okay? So just to empower people that way through the healing, okay? The remembering brings in the healing, okay? The sovereignty, the power, the heart-centered living, okay? receiving, and giving and receiving through the heart. Okay. So so this was one of the things it said anume manuma or whatever. It was like two words, but it was anume anyway, it's the same, all the same letters but rearranged. So anume, and it was anyway, we'll find it in here. But so I just looked up anume. Okay, this is a anume foundation, but this is so awesome that this is like something I want to do. So what they do about us, okay, so anume, and anu me, right? Graft me in, anu me. Make me, so, anu me is short for a nutrient me. But hello, anu, okay? Yeah, carrot top, hello. But what they do, is they grow organic food, okay? This is, I believe, in Texas, okay? Farm in Texas, they're partnerships, and they grow organic food for, to donate to people in transition through, maybe they were in some kind of financial situation, they lost their home, whatever. Now they're, they've come across hardships and they can't afford food, or, they supply maybe certain food banks. They said food banks and different things like that. So it's just beautiful, that's doing God's work right there. That is literally what God wants us to do, okay? So I just had to share that. Beautiful. And one of the women, I can't find the pictures now, but one of them totally looked like a star being. She was the spiritual one to the spiritual coordinator. So, okay. So you can look that up yourself and see if you see the one that I already just said it was the spiritual leader, coordinator person, so you're going to know. But you could tell, you could just see the Arcturian in her eyebrow, her eyes and her brow ridge. Total star being. Okay, so beautiful, awesome, right? Okay, so let's go through some of the Craigslist, because Craigslist is on here. That's so funny. Let's go through some of the Craigslist. Okay, the very first one is very interesting because this was the name of my cab driver in Grass Valley that I just moved from. Okay, Jedediah, right here. So Jedediah. Okay, the next one, the Morning Star. Zoes, okay, apostrophe S, that would be like Zoe's, whatever, because my son is named Zoe. I spell it with an X, but Comcast outage. Transistor. It was a transistor. It wasn't God. So there's some. Okay, I am from a distant place. I've come to support the human race. Glory hole in the girls' bathroom. What? That's supposed to be in the boys' bathroom. Kachina rain spirits. Nuclear fraud. Yeah, I never thought nukes were real. And anyway, whether it's star beings or other government or whatever, there's plenty of evidence of, quote unquote nukes, nuclear bombs, whatever, being launched, and being intercepted and obliterated, dissolved, and vanquished. So, nuclear fraud, I agree. Soul root. Look at this. 11. Oh, there's 5 ones. 11, 11, 1. Or 1111, I am the frito bandito. That's just funny. Oh, ephod of the priest. Okay, the apron. So Scud missiles. Doldrums. Yeah. Doctor House. That's just been coming in with God being the doctor and showing us that food is our medicine and medicine is our food, and doing everything according to God's way, even doctor stuff. Even doctory stuff. Immortal Queen. Causing strife. So, oh, and God told me again in my dream, your name is Ahava, so I'm going to have to go into that again. That was one of the ones waking up where you have carrying it from the dream realm, from the, I was going to say from the vanity, like the mirror sitting, that's weird because that's, it was a dream that I had like that. Okay, anyway, but carrying it from the, God, how come that word doesn't want to come out? I'm like vanity, viral, astral. Okay. There we go. Key maker. Fear thou not. Fear thou not. Oh. Lamb is ready. Okay, there's that heart there. The aimer. Were the ones that I was resonating with. I trust God. Okay. Oh, and I just saw a woman when I was walking home. She had a shirt that said, only God can judge me. And I said, amen to your shirt, sister. That's right. Because anything else is just a personal opinion, a prejudice. It's not a judgment. Only God can judge. And when God's judgment... Okay, and then Odin and Freya. Okay, that, again, that's coming from the north. The northern... That's Jesus and Mary. Odin and Freya. Okay. Isis. It's the same story. So the Tron Reborn. Theology. Marisham. There's Mary. Okay, we had heart up there. The eye of God. Also, and glory. I know, but glory, which is, we know what it is. Okay, but if you think of, okay, what a whole is and what glory is, it's like, it's an eye, it's a portal for birth, okay? The Ululu, okay? Because Mary Lou Henner, okay, the Lu, and Ul is the water, Luke, Ul is the water or waters. Richard's husband. That's Gabriel. Arachne is Persephone. So Arachne, that sounds like spider, right? Persephone is like personify. That's interesting. Okay. Nibiru. Renee Russo, that's interesting because I was just thinking about her recently because of news, what was that movie that, anyway, I can't remember. It was news something, news broadcast or news anchor or something. And it was like, it was a serious like drama about news, like the news casters, the anchors, the whole setup and how they're like blood-sucking vampires. And she was just like, go, 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 get the story, blah, 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 like just how the news is, and even worse. But that was just showing the truth about what news is really all about. It's just all about competition and ratings. And so smothered to death. Nero Germanicus. Aktiophis. That's funny because Buffy has been coming in. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hi, I'm Buffy. Have we met? I've come to slay you. Are you a vampire? Do not touch me. Oh, Natalie Cole. Okay, so there's that Cole, the dark, okay, Divine Mother, that, okay, the eye, we had heart, we had Mary, we had Odin and Freya, the Freya. Morgan, again, La Fée. Daily sacrifice. Smoke them to the end, that's cool. Pillar to post, okay, that pillar was in Jeremiah that I was reading. Stay in, that's what I'm going to do on Halloween. Bone fungus. Yeah, interesting. You get an infection in your bone, yep. Doldrums. So this doldrums, okay, in the doldrums. So doldrums, the secret phrase. The Archonic Kundalini. The Abomination of Sin. Handsome and Strong. Strong was the Akia. I will come across it. I closed it off. Closed it out in the tab. The Man in the Golden Helmet. Oh, okay. So I saw a bird that was white on the chest and black everywhere else. I think there might have been some yellow on the beak. And it had a black crest. Okay. And then excuse my son. Okay, whatever. And then I see a kid the next day riding his bike, and has a helmet that has like this rubber thing, cush ball, you know, those, it's like spikes, you know, but it's soft rubber, like a black crest, just like the bird that I had seen the day before. So I don't know what kind of bird it was. Zosham! That's too loud, please! Sorry, guys. Okay. This is lab right here. Royal Race. Okay, so the Man in the Golden Helmet. Okay, so that just made me think of that kid and that bird. Okay, so... Oh, and I just saw Seaton Sterling, which reminded me of Starling. Hermes is Lucifer. Yeah, well, you know. Death cultist. Yeah, I'm in the death cult, I guess. Culture of death. That's, you know... I'm a messenger of Satan. I don't know. Oh, so here's bear medicine again. Going on a bear hunt. Okay, and bear is Arcturus. Okay. Whatchamacallit? I try to remember the Ursuline. I try to remember the private school my aunt went to, the Catholic school. Ursuline. So Ursa Major and Minor. That's the bear. That's Arcturus. That's okay. So abundance of kindness. Kronos and Rooks. I didn't look up Rooks. I forgot to look that up. But there's Kronos, okay. Lead is Saturn. Oh, and I just saw, okay, on one of the ticket, you know, like the, it's not a sign, it's like a lighted sign. It's, what do they call that? And it's like a bulletin board, but it has, oh, it's like the ticker tape or whatever, like they have at baseball game, whatever. It's not a sign, printed sign, if you know what I mean. It's electrical, and then it says something else, and then it switches to something else. And it said something about lead-free something or other, and then right to my right when I'm noticing that, right before that, I see a truck that's, right about the same time, yeah, because he was right directly across the street. So I see that, and then I look to my right, and I see this internal environmental cleanup, whatever it said, but it was basically like, I'm thinking like, you know, like lead paint, or it wasn't like termite. It doesn't say pest control. It was interior environmental cleanup or something like that. So it was right after I looked at the lead thing. Okay, so lead is Saturn. Okay. Anyway, that's just, of course, right? So, Anna Nicole. So there's Anna, Anu, and then there's that Cole again. Chromosome 19. 19 is always a big number. 1919, the year my grandfather was born. That's my connection to Sumer and all that. So, 10 days. Okay, so there's 10 days. There's 10 on here quite a few times. Oh, God. And the thing about the 24 chromosomes, I put that in my Ancient Goddesses. I think the most recent one is at the top or the bottom. I can't remember. I can switch it around. Maybe, I don't know, to make it easier. But if you go to my Ancient Goddesses playlist, it's the one that... Maybe I'll put it in the description box so you guys can just click right on it. And it's just, I'm just putting it out there. Okay? And I'll tell you what, though, I felt it when he started breaking down and crying. I did the exact same moment. I did the same thing. So I felt the genuineness, okay, of his story. Children of the Most High, okay? Sacrifice daily. That's what we do. Because we're the aeons of truth. We're the angels of truth. We're God's chosen. We're sent to bring the truth of God, anchor that light which is love, which is truth, straight from God, the Most High, children of the Most High, aeons of truth, angels of truth. And this says 1313, which is 1313. Okay? Straight up. And straight as in like the Straits of Gibraltar. Constellation Libra. Okay, so that might be significant. Okay. Constellation Libra. Okay, we're in Scorpio time, but I'm saying the Constellation Libra. Alien communication. Darkness Queen. Okay, so, and then there's Tommy Lee right there. So this was already entered in here. Okay. So other people have looked him up before. See, so here's another one. Me to 10 to God is, okay, so another 10. And then the number 10, spelled out, the number 10, okay, has this code. So daughter of the king, human touch, da'at, rapture. What's the rapture? Da'at. It's inside you. We got reptilian planets. Totalitarianism. That's interesting that they're both right next to each other, huh? Yeah, they're not all like that. There's the totalitarian reptilians, and then there's the not totalitarian reptilians. Okay. 4 horsemen. So there's that the 4 directions I just put across the Tehran on my doorstep in white. Chalk. If you get the cement wet first and then use chalk, and it sticks in there real good. Pineal neurons, gamma rays. Trying to see, there was a couple other 10s. Operation High Hopes. Hey, man. I hope that doesn't involve any mind control. They're going to control your mind to be hopeful. Oh, hey, I might just let you do that then. The Keanu star. Okay, that reminds me of my brother, because my older sister, my late sister, she's the one who said, Jason looks like our brother. My pure brother, same mom and dad. Our sisters were half sisters, and then they had some different dads. So, but she said that he's a cross between Keanu Reeves and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Not anymore though, but he used to look like that. He let the enemy run a train on his ass, run a turnout train on his ass and keep him oppressed. And so Queen of the Gods, but in the astral he's perfect. So sadomasochistic freak. So that's sadomasochistic. That's inflicting pain on another and then having them being inflicted with pain. So being sexually turned on by that. That's what sadomasochistic. Sado is one, masochistic is the other, but sadomasochistic is liking both. Okay. Or I don't know if it's like. I don't know if like comes into the equation. I'm not sure. Like, I like sex to be pleasurable and feel good. No, maybe a little spanking here and there, just not one that hurts. So, God, like, nah, it's okay. Excellent health, strength of the all. The egg gets laid and all get paid. Oh, I like that. Oh, dyed blue. So that's Archangel Michael. Here comes the train. The pleasant dreams. Tablet of thine heart. Ooh, yes. 3-headed rhinoceros. Okay, I saw the rhinoceros beetle on the ground the other day walking back. Was it yesterday? Literally. It might shake the camera a little bit. Yeah, the twain. Yeah, it's right in between here and there. It's there. It's right up on us. Right up on the fence, Pence. So yeah, the 3-headed rhinoceros. So 3. Remuneration. It's remuneration, but it would have the same value. Okay. The first is last and the last is first. Renumeration, things get renumbered, right? Oh, we're going backwards from the alphabet. Z's go first, A's are last. No, I'm not talking blood type. Mother Goose Keeper. Mother, okay, so there's Mother again. North, okay. North Korea, I hate it, but still, there's North in there. And 10, the Great Clan kept coming. The Holy Chalice, okay, there's the Holy Grail. Oh, that was up there earlier. 4-man, okay. Shaft splitting. Ooh, that doesn't sound very comfortable. Sins of the Preacher. Oh, yeah. Truth forged, yeah, by God. And Gabriel will deliver the judgment to those who are not aligned with truth. Time paradox. Apocryphal. Starlight Rose. Oh, I didn't see that last time, did I? Oh, Santa Rosa is also in here. Edgar Allan Poe, Lauren. So I don't know. But I know Edgar Allan Poe, that's some dark. That's the Headless Horseman, right? So this horseman stuff. Full moon. The rules. Okay, so Akin and Boaz. Okay, those are the two pillars on the High Priestess card. Da'at, Gematria. So it's Rapture. Da'at, Rapture. And there's also Da'at, Gematria. So Da'at is coming up. Okay. For those of you who know what that is, you know. If you don't know, I suggest, if there's anything that you ever come across when you're reading a book or whatever, it's good to have a dictionary or look up etymology so you can break down the word yourself fundamentally, and then have a dictionary so you understand the common use of the word. Thesaurus, so you can relate it to other words, so you have a general essence, a feeling for the essence of the word. 81, that reduces to 9. That's the Shekinah, that's divine feminine. Jealousy, a jealous God. Worship, the warship. Journey. Fallen angels, chemtrails, 55s, that's, okay. Archangel Gabriel's 5. Generation. Rivka, Sarah, okay, so God has given me Rivka, and then in my dream shown me the name Rebecca, a man pointing to the name Rebecca, English, Rebecca in the Bible, but Rivka in my 3D reality through, email, I guess it was regular email, not spam, because it was from Sacramento Library. So, and here's again heart, okay, heart attack. And those when I'm talking to those who have followed the trail along with me, you know what I'm talking. Rivka, okay, and just the story of Rivka, doing your due diligence and being unconditionally loving and having, and then finally God says, okay, it's time for you to move away from your dysfunctional family, friend, whatever, and I'm going to give you your new family, your husband, etc. So there's Yahushua. Okay, it's like Yahuwah and Yahushua, because Jesus is the shoe, the showbread, the show, the shoe, the I show, Isho. Okay, Lord Shiva. That's Aerosmith. That's interesting because I'm looking up Tommy Lee, and then the band Aerosmith's in there. And I was seeing something that kept popping up on the side of, what's his name? The singer, but I never, okay, so Dark Energy, the Spiral 100, so which is 10 by 10. Date of birth, cool, okay, Night Owl, my dad used to always call me Night Owl. Who is Neo? He's the one. Friendship, okay, that's the last one, I pulled fairy, and that's a 311 too. When I pulled fairy cards, I think the feminine got passion or something, or creativity, but I definitely remember the masculine got friendship. Okay, so Chevrolet, that came up, someone seeing chevrons in the sky, and I was just recently wearing my, I have a tank top that has like chevron, like the Charlie Brown shirt, that's a chevron. The yellow with the black zigzag. Days of Noah. Rot's child. Rot. Yeah. Rotten. After FBI raided the Eye of Ra. So the Eye, okay, Divine Feminine. Coming in, Heart again, Kevin Hart. Okay, Heart again. The Lamb of God. Saturn keeps coming up with Kronos and Saturn. 10 keeps coming up. Great Clan. Goddess Ma'at. Your Atma, your breath Ma'at. Okay, that's your heart. Tarantula. I killed a huge black widow the other day. It was as big as a tarantula. Sorrow. Eye Goddess. See how this eye keeps coming up. Divine Mother. Okay, acorns, blueberries, so nuts, berries, seeds. Atlantis, but, you know, what US or IS, you know, doesn't matter. In our land. The Accuser. Healing herbs, okay, 59, which is reduces to 14, okay? I can't make this stuff up. Hello, there. You can see, can't you? So there's Atlas, which is the father of Pleiades, and the Pleiades was up here. They said something Pleiades. And there's multiple, which is 444. Stumps, yes, I keep... well, not I keep, but I just got over it, but I was referencing the giving tree at the end when she's just nothing left to give but a stump. She's like, I have nothing left to give but an old stump. You can sit down if you're tired. So, Cambrian epoch. So, Cambrian, Precambrian, Cambrian, host body, good and evil. Rasta green, green's been coming in. Oh, we have green dragon is in here somewhere. I am the earth. Oh, if that's not the I am presence we all want, right? I am the earth. Hello. Let's take the hell out of O and just have O faces for eternity, right? Perma O face. Red versus blue. Okay, and we have the Kachina, something up here, right? March 9th, so there's another 9. Attack Earth, Demon, Nergal. Hello, Nergal and Areshkagal. It's over. Right? The dynasty now for the golden felines. Alfie Evans dead. That's interesting because Alfie, LV, Evans, those are all form of the name Evo. And then Green Dragon, the Earth Dragon, he was born in 88. Anyway, I'm not talking about him, but the Druids, yeah. They enslaved the Gaels, my people. Well, on my mom's side. But oh man, I'm telling you something about oh my gosh. Let's finish going through here. And source code, okay. God among men, mighty God, perverse. Yeah, this world's. Oh, free energy. Prejudicial, because that came up in my dream about being prejudiced against, you know, famous people or people with money or people with, you know, addictions. Okay, it's called spiritual warfare. It's called familiar spirits. It's called generational oppression. From demons who like the taste of your blood specifically. We all find each other, our family, right? And they track us and find us too. We're all sniffing out the blood. That's why there's lines in the sand. With some, and others there's just that, you just know, magnetic field. Ha, mutants, that's what we're tuning into. Hello. To survive this, we gotta activate our cockroach DNA. Another one, scandal eyes. So eyes. I'm just saying. it's just like 10 eyes. It's over. Complete with dot. Centrist. Not heliocentrist. Holocentrism. That's my religion. To be whole. Through your core center, your heart. So they're centrist, so that's good. God chocolate. What? Yeah. So, black diamonds. Ooh. Secret Arcana. Okay, so the High Priestess with the Joaquin and Boaz, and there it is again, but they spelled it like that. Joaquin Boaz. Okay, so Secret Arcana, those are the pillars that are in the High Priestess card. Earth Probe, Sacred Star, I Am the Door, Real Threat, Parasites, Enid, Oklahoma. So Enid, but Nid is nest. So Enid, Electric Nest. Oh, there's something about Oklahoma. Is Oklahoma something about Oklahoma. I just know there's something. Indian Moon. Okay, so Saint Jeremiah. Okay, I'm reading Jeremiah yesterday. Okay. The Air Force, and I kept trying to say what I couldn't think of what the branch. I'm like the Army. I'm like the Navy flying around in the sky. No, those would be boats. What are they called? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the Air Force. Hello. Oh, and that one, the dual flame. Hold on, my son's getting into something. Getting into the food while mommy's busy, huh? Oh yeah, you can have that. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you can eat on that piece of pizza. Veggie pizza. Okay, so fails to heal. Yeah, the enemy can't heal. Cannabis and God. Yeah. So it's Eva Amura. That's the divine feminine again. Eva. Oh yeah. Angie. That's that. Angie is short for angel. So there's Angela, and they had Aerosmith right up there. Pure blood. Consumer, right. Biblical angels, red square, blowout. There's the green dragon, hoodwinked, final notice, right? There's this like final notice, it's over, tens, completions. Oh, there's Asperger's, Panama disease. Yeah, they're all created. Hope for all. Buried alive, pestilence, there's the pestilence, the blind one. Opened ayin, that's your third eye, I believe. Water key, and there was also another key, something up there. And there's your Andromedans. Okay, and there's your Santa Rosa. Phosphate. Isn't that what they're spraying in Israel? What were they spraying? White phosphate or something, right? Politician. Oh, Daniel, come here. Come here. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, he's coming. And I just watched a video of someone saying he had a synchronicity with Daniel. God told him something this, and he's like, okay, if I can find that, I'll put that below too. That was a total, just like, right. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hate Weaver. Yeah, you hate Weber, the Weaver. That's me. The Eber, the Hebrews. You hate them. It's your job. It's all written. Aktiophis, that's right. And there's Elijah, okay. Ocean waves, again, mother, okay. The Regal Beagle, oh my god. Three's Company, what? Taker of life, Mars, black men, reincarnate. So there's Mars, okay, Aries, there's black men. So the cold, okay, the divine feminine. Oh, there's that one, Anume, Emuna. So that was the Anume that I just looked up. I think they were just playing with it because I tried to look that up and I didn't really find anything. But right, okay, diamond ring, Adonai. I thought that said Mary and Jane. May and June. I thought it said Mary and Jane. Like Mary Jane, because cannabis and God. Miracle of God. That's right. Golden top. Ghost chair, the eyelash. Huh. What is it? Vadhe. Vadhe. What's the I again? Oh, that's ayin. Oh, the open ayin. And it means weapon. That's I. So ayin hod. I'm sorry. Ayin he vad he. Ayin he vod he. Ayin he vod he. Okay. Hebrew. But there's just like Weaver was up there. Weaver is Weber. Weber, Spider Medicine. That's my last name. Eber, sons of Eber. Okay, Weaver, the spider. Full moon, geometry, the rules. Okay. Da'at. I'm saying there's 55. We already. Okay, some of these they're going by the order of the number. Okay, so Illuminati, the Shekinah. Heart attack. 100. Date of birth. Date of birth. Lamb of God. Twilight. Okay. Via Nova. The New Village. Yeah. Tarantula. Tula. I got it. I'm just all this divine, demonic lies. Divine Mother, Renaissance, rebirth, reincarnate, interior. Okay. I was just saying the interior, environmental. Okay, with the lead and stuff. Paralyzed. Success badge. In our land. Yeah, paralyzed in our own land by the accuser. Caused great turmoil. You can see it for yourself. So what other ones that didn't come up already? Oh, okay, so there was something, so there's Ella Fitzgerald, that's synchronized when I was getting all the Duke Ellington, the Ellington, when the Apollo dream with the harvest shooting, is okay, all that. So Ella, okay, Fitzgerald, and then there was something, Ellington, something on here. And there's horsefly, not housefly, almost, so there's horse again. And dynasty, like, okay, horse, dynasty, the beast, those druids, slave masters, unmanned car, 444, interesting, source code, microcosm, Batista, that was the name of my brother's best friend who was never found. He was hiking. He was a badass dude, ran marathons, and he was hiking. They said he hit his head, and then he was never they never found the body or something. Like, how do y'all know he hit it? It was just a weird one of those weird stories. They never found the body. Yeah. Knock knock, alien abduction. I'm just kidding. Right? You're of a certain bloodline, a certain this, or you're being snatched up. Body snatchers, okay? Cloned and all that stuff. I'm just saying. And then they find them back again. How do you know it's the same person? How do you know it's not a clone of that person? I don't know. I'm just saying. I just like to let my thoughts flow freely and not oppress them with restrictions. Medicinal diet, yes, exactly. That's the fullness of God. That's his business. It's transposed, the U and the I, but whatever, still the same. Or the I and the S, I mean. I transposed the transposition. Okay. So star, 10, the Divine Mother, the underworld, right? The darkness. Ereshkigal again with I can't. I'll remember this one. God keeps giving me every name I could possibly get. The dual flame. Hello, twin flame. Jaquimbo. I mean, it's the light and the dark pillars. It's hello. Cannabis and God. Just had to say that one more time. I'm just seeing if there's any that I missed. I'm just saying final notice. These are like the end. It's over. Okay. Look. Buried alive. Pestilence. Okay. I'm not afraid. What? People don't want to talk about these things because they're afraid, but yet they're saying don't have any fear. But yet, then how come you can't talk about God or Jesus and what's coming? The sword and the pestilence, and we're going to get into Jeremiah. Andromedans, okay, Santa Rosa. So, Land of Neath is almost like north, okay. Oh yeah, Aktiophis, that's her name. My name, it was. God said now it's a Hava. He keeps saying that. Because I got that from Gematria, and then he told me that right before I'm waking up and coming into the waking up layer right here. Sheet metal. Okay, that's interesting. Adonai. Yod-Heh-Vod-Heh. Sea sword. Oh, yeah. The sword. Yeah, the truth that's going to make everybody see. CIA, unholy. That's right. So, what was the one that I... Oh, yeah, so Jeremiah. Okay. Let's just go there right here. Let's go straight to Jeremiah 14:14. So we can explain something to people who still don't want to understand this, okay? Because they just click onto those clickbait witchcraft. It's like, really? What? Define modern day witchcraft. Modern day is the same day. There's nothing new under the sun. So every day is the same day. There's nothing new. So when you say modern day witchcraft, what are you talking about? And I don't even know what witchcraft is. Why don't y'all enlighten me who are accusing me of witchcraft? Because you can't even define what witchcraft is, first of all, let alone what I'm doing. Okay? And tarot, what that's based on, whatever, just do your research, people. Okay? So, this is the Orthodox Jewish. Let's use the exact version that I have at home, which is the New King James Version. Now, just look at the title, okay? Sword, famine, and pestilence, okay? And Brother Robin literally mentioned specifically Jeremiah 14 and said, 12, Jeremiah 14, 12, 13, 14. So he literally mentioned Jeremiah 14:14. That's a bad impression. I'm not making fun of anyone. He was doing a bad impression of himself or something. So go down to 14. Okay, right here what it says. And the Lord said to me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I have not sent them, commanded them, nor spoken to them. They prophesy to you a false vision, divination, a worthless thing, and the deceit of their heart. Therefore, thus says the Lord concerning the prophets who prophesy in my name, whom I did not send, and who say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine, those prophets shall be consumed. And the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets of Yerushalayim. Because of the famine and the sword, they will have no one to bury them nor their wives, their sons nor their daughters, for I will pour their wickedness on them. So, hold on one second. Come here, honey. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I need this. Come here. Okay, so, very important. Divination. Okay, I don't use anything for divination. I get messages directly from God through dreams, through things being put on my spirit. Okay, God has to give me confirmation. I use tarot because I know it can't be infiltrated. Like, even license plates can be, I'm just saying. That's why, I mean, they'd have to get pretty to put a puff of air on a card, and then if you start talking like that, now you sound crazier than me. Okay, so look, you can use the Bible for divination, but really all it ends up being for people who are like us, who are sent, 144, however you want to call it, it's only for confirmation. Okay, and that's this right here is saying the prophets who prophesied lies in my name. Okay, everything is straight up truth over here. Come on, you gotta go in here so we can have some quiet for a second. So not only does it say, I have not sent them, commanded them, nor spoken to them. They prophesy to you a false vision, divination, a worthless thing, and the deceit of their heart. So the fake, phony prophets who have not been sent, commanded, who God has not spoken to, they prophesy to you a false vision, divination. Okay, so this false is applying to a vision, a false divination, a false worthless thing, and the deceit of their heart. Okay, so a false vision, divination, a worthless thing, and the deceit of their heart. So this false here is being applied to vision and divination, and then you see it changes to a worthless thing. Okay, so a false vision, comma, divination, a worthless thing. So a false vision, okay, a false vision, which is worthless. It's not helping you. It's leading you right to the slaughter. And they're projecting their own heart into the reading, into the channeling, which I don't do. I've used that word before, but no. As knowledge increases, you make sure to allow your discernment to be refined, and certain terms no longer resonate because you understand what it truly is. So channeling, light language, all that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Saying, oh, you're predictive kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, let's just stick to the word here. Okay, so what it's saying is false vision, false divination, a worthless thing, and the deceit of their heart. So therefore, thus says the Lord concerning the prophets who prophesy in my name, whom I did not send. So this is applying to the prophets who prophesy in the name of the Most High, and they have not been sent to do so. Okay? You shouldn't be prophesying unless you've been sent. Unless God has put, or else it's just ego. It's in your own heart. It's not the heart of God that's flowing through you, bringing a message to his children to wake them up. Okay? It's not your job to do so. You shouldn't be doing it because you're doing it irresponsibly. So, therefore, thus says the Lord concerning the prophets who prophesy in my name, whom I did not send, and who say. So not only were they not sent by the Most High, they say this as well. Sword and famine shall not be in this land. Oh, nothing's going to happen. No one's going to die. No one's going to get hurt. It's just going to be the blah, 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 blah. You're leading people to the slaughter, and you're not being sent by the Most High to deliver a message to the people in the first place. So, those people need to just keep stay in their lane and do their little thing, okay? Not be acting like you're a prophet. You're a false prophet. Prophesying in God's name when he has not sent you. He has not given you a message. Okay? Your message is coming from your own heart, your own ego. And projecting that. The true prophets, they don't even want to talk about this shit. We're like, no. God will push you and push us and give us so much confirmation to the point where it's like, okay. Because I won't be able to get rest or anything. So not only are these people prophesying when God hasn't given them a message, okay? They weren't sent by God. And they're saying that sword and famine shall not be in this land. When God is telling you there will be sword and famine, that it shall be in this land. And these people are saying, no, nothing's going to happen. No, oh really? Well, by sword and famine, those prophets shall be consumed. So you better be careful with the word. Okay? If your message is straight from God, you better make sure that it's straight from God. And if it's straight from God, it's going to be including this kind of stuff. Okay? Or else it's not from God, and don't claim it's from God. Because this is what's going to happen to you if you want to pick and choose and cherry pick the message and leave out the warning of judgment. Okay? You say, oh, it's not going to happen? Then that exact thing is what's going to happen to you. Okay? And the people to whom they prophesy. So not only that, okay, you're leading people to the slaughter, because the people to whom you're prophesying shall be cast out in the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword. They will have no one to bury them nor their wives, their sons, nor their daughters, for I will pour their wickedness on them. That's a blind leading the blind, the wicked leading the wicked. And you think you're doing good, and you're leading people to slaughter, and you're going to have blood on your hands when you weren't even called to lead people and bring them the word in the first place. Leave that up to the prophets and saints that are sent by the Most High. Stop trying to be us. Stop trying to copy us. Stop stealing from us. And ain't giving nothing back. Can't mention our channel. Us little broke down Hebrew motherfuckers. That's right. And y'all gonna get slain by the sword and famine and pestilence in the Gematria. Thank you, Tommy Lee. Pestilence. What was right above pestilence? Buried alive. Except for this says, you will not be buried. They will have no one to bury them. Alright? So those of you who want a divination, okay? This says, read very carefully, false vision, false divination. And then a worthless thing, and then deceit of their heart. So anything that's worthless is just blah, 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 talking about even directed energy weapons. Fine, you can talk about all of it. If you're not talking about God and Jesus' message and serving the Most High, putting God first, obeying the commandments, if you're a messenger of God, you're going to be talking about all this stuff, or else you're not. You're satisfying your own ego. So, prophesy to you a false vision, divination. A false vision, a false divination. Okay? Because I'm a master of words, I'm college, I know grammar, okay? I know metaphysics, I know what I'm talking about. I don't need to prove it to anybody, but this comes across, and this is the same over and over and over again. So here it is right here, proven with the word, which is everyone's trying to use the word to prove that divination is wrong. Here we go, okay? Talk about false vision and false divination. We come with true visions, true divination, a valuable thing, truth in our heart. Okay, so for all of you who claim that you're a prophet or allowing people to call you a prophet, but you ain't talking about the sword and famine that's coming, it's coming for you. You better start talking about it if you're sent by the Most High. If you're not talking about this stuff, then you're not sent by the Most High. Okay? You're sent by, I don't know who you're sent by, but they working through your ego to manipulate you. And you ain't working for the Most High. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. And you can believe it or not believe it, but it's right there in the Word. Okay? Y'all back up what you're saying. Yeah, because y'all full of shit. That's why. Except for y'all who ain't full of shit. You know who I'm talking to and who I'm not talking to. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. If I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. Know who's talking to you. Know when you're being talked to. Have some discernment. Know when you're being talked to. Okay, so Jeremiah 14:14. Are we done now? Anybody else want to argue that? Okay? Anyway, I ain't entertaining this ever again. I'm just going to defer you to this. Okay? I'll even timestamp it. Make it easy for you. Just go Jeremiah 14:14. It's right there. Okay? And Emerald Spider broke it all down for you. Okay? And then, watch more than one video on my channel, maybe. You might get an idea, a deeper, richer understanding. Oh, yeah, so, okay, we're done there. Tommy Lee, thank you so much for your help. Yeah. Tommy Lee. We all love you unconditionally, right? Send out unconditional love and forgiveness to Tommy, to his son, to his family, to his wife, his children. Blessings for healing and reconnecting for all families, all the children of God. May they be one again. Amen. Love, peace, and blessings.